I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. One thing that is most difficult for church folks and religious people to do is a brutally honest self-review. One of the problems the emir of Kano had with the northern elites and the Kano elites, that problem was that there were times he was brutally honest about the reasons for underdevelopment in northern Nigeria. Sanusi. There are times he's brutally honest, and it could be very, very irritating. Most religious people dare not do a brutally honest self-review. Number two, Christians sometimes find it difficult to do a brutally honest self-review. I was listening to a pastor speaking to his members about how applications can be used to superimpose your voice and all that. And he was trying to brainwash his members about the fact that his name constantly surfaces in tales that surround scandalous issues about knacking and other things. Why Balotelli wore a t-shirt underneath his a singlet or underneath his jersey when he scored a goal? He raised up the t-shirt. Why always me? It's a simple question every person should ask himself. Why always me? Brutally honest self-appraisal. The word of God, Bible says, is a mirror. It's like a mirror that we must stare constantly into it. It will be speaking to us and we'll be seeing our reflections. Many people don't do an honest review of themselves, so they remain the same from year to year. Shout Happy New Year, go to wherever, go to whatever retreat, fast, pray. That honest review of yourself is what will give you insight into who you are, where you are supposed to be, what you are supposed to be doing, what you have, and what next you need to do. If you have not done that this year and you are not willing to do it, forget this shout about Happy New Year. It's not important. The prodigal son, when we read the story of the prodigal son, three things we'll talk about. Number one, he asked for his share of the wealth. Number two, he squandered the wealth with strange women and strange fellows. Number three, he came back to his father and his father accepted him. So interesting. And that's because most of us want that when we misbehave like that, we'll just be accepted with our dirty clothes without realizing where we went wrong. The prodigal son looked at where he was and he realized that he has messed up. He looked at where he was. He found out that his father's house, the servants were living better than he was doing. So he did a brutally honest self-review, situational review, environmental review, performance review. There's something called KPI, key performance indicators. He did a review of his situation, and then he looked back where he came from. There are some people overseas in the diaspora, United States and Canada and Europe. When you sit down and do a brutally honest review, some of you should come back home and restart. There are some of you young men who are working for others, and you know the kind of family you come from. You need to do a brutally honest review. Any child of mine should sit down and do a brutally honest review. And my second son, Dr. Apoki, did a review. And he said, it would have been better I was working with my father and using my intellect and skills to manage my father's intellectual property or properties than working from 9 to 5. He has a PhD in computer science. He was a cloud engineer. Today, he is working with me. My last born has joined the intellectual property business of Dr. Charles Apoki. And I bet you they will be so busy, and they will create wealth more than any company can pay them at their own comfort. Now, there are some of you who left your father's businesses, your father's skills, legacy, and you are not in time working somewhere. One of the things I want to say, there are some of you who have very bad character traits, Just think about how much money has passed through your hands in the past 10 years. And where are you? I have somebody that I go out with. He works, he does a service for me. He was telling me that if I had known you, doctor, 5 years ago, I wouldn't be in the position I am now. That there were days he could go to a party and just spray more than ₦1 million. For what? For who? Where are the people now? And he has drastically reduced his stupid expenditure, frivolous expenditure. Review how much you are spending on women outside your marriage and how much you are spending on your household. Review how much time you are wasting outside your primary preoccupation, which is yourself. You need to do a rethink this year. There was a year I was in Elder A.K. Leon Noma's car. He's in Maryland. We crossed the expressway for a funeral. I was in his car. And suddenly it dawned on me that I should go back home and reconfigure my life. I told him I would go back home. I sold the hospital, left the practice, I came back home. It was a brutally honest review. I found out that I was in the midst of a people who will not appreciate what is in my brain. So you must do a brutally honest review. Don't wait for somebody to tell you. It will look like an insult. Know thyself. Man, know thyself. According to worry people, know thyself, no be abused. Brutally honest review. Where will what you are doing now take you to? There are some of your friends you need to review. One of them that I have, he will always call me when he has a need. He is never around for any good thing. I've always been crossing oceans for him. He has not crossed one gutter for me. And then he called me recently. Yeah. I busted him. Kai! Broguri. Busted him. He has always picked my brains. I've always contributed to his life. There is nothing he can point to that he has contributed to my life. Nothing. So, when you reach this age bracket, even before you reach this age bracket, learn to be a little bit selfish. There are those who are selfish in quote. There are those who just flock around you. They don't contribute anything to your life. This year, dismiss them. Dismiss them! And focus on your life. We shall do another video on focus. Do a brutally honest review. Sometimes you need to write down. Dr. Charles Apoki is my name. I am the area grandfather. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel to help you. We say brutally honest truths here. Share this video with your son, with your friend, with your wife, with your pastor. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62. We have properties for sale and we do counseling. We have now you sabi t-shirt, bust you t-shirt. I prefer financial orgasm t-shirt and several other t-shirts. God bless you. Remember the number +234 80 21 21 92 62. God bless you.